Okay, so welcome everybody. Tonight, I'm going to be sharing with you about the 3 keys to transform your body and mind. I'm so excited to be here and to have every single one of you here. My name is Cheng. For those of you who don't know me, I am a published author and a certified nutritionist. There is going to be a lot of value that I'm going to be giving you tonight because I'm sure that many of you would have different reasons why you're on. Just like Connie here saying that, she wants to learn how to keep fit and healthy, or like Debbie as a refresher to learn more about what's going on with TLS right now. I'm sure that this is going to be beneficial for each and every single one of you. Now, feel free to ask questions along the way, either in the group chat or we actually do have a Q&A session. And at the end of my presentation, I'm going to be going through the Q&A to answer any questions that you may have. All right, so let's get started. So are you a professional or an entrepreneur or a mother or father who is too busy to look after your health, lose weight, or unable to spend quality time with what or who you care about? Every single one of us would be going through what we call busyness, right? And no matter what you're doing, I always have the ethos that your first wealth is your health. It's very important for us to actually look at that as one of our most important core value. Well, if you are anything like I was years ago, I was always busy juggling different areas of my life. I was, unhealthy, out of balance, and even experienced burnout, a few years ago. And my relationship and even social life were suffering as a result of me being so busy. And I also constantly felt fatigued and, lethargic. And I knew at that time that I needed to make a change. And I did make a lot of changes. And now I'm so much healthier. And my body fat percentage, my weight, metabolic age, and body composition is at its ideal, composition now, which is amazing. So my name is Cheng. I'm a certified wellness and weight management coach and trainer of the Transitions Lifestyle Solution. I studied psychology and coaching, specializing in health and nutrition. And in the last 6 years, through individual and group coaching, I've actually helped hundreds of people, and individuals reach their weight and health goals through our TLS lifestyle system. My personal and family health history was such that, I was unhealthy. I was born with a hole in my heart. And that's why, I'm so passionate about helping people with their wellness and weight management goals. Not only because of me, but also because of my father's health issues as well. I was born with a congenital heart defect, which caused me to be unable to do any form of exercise since a very young girl. And when I was 10 years old, I had a surgery. And it took me a long time to really build my exercise regimen, even after that. And also my dad, was always overweight, even though he was very successful in his business, and he would be working 80 to 100 hours a week, to a point that he didn't really have time for my mom and my brothers, as you can see, my family here. And as a result, health really became my core value. And my dad actually died of cancer when he was 52 years old only, and he was overweight. And so that's why I took it upon myself, to study anything and everything I could about health. And that is really the story behind why I am so passionate about what I'm doing right now. 1/3 of adults in the world are overweight or obese. Obesity accelerates the onset of type 2 diabetes and predicts worse outcomes for cancers. With obesity, being related to life-threatening health issues, understanding, and better managing our weight and health is very, very important. Did you know that 98% of people actually lose weight, but then they gain it back 98% of them. What that means is there are only 2%, 2 out of 100 people that would have lost weight and was able to keep it off once and for all. So my mission is to be able to help people to be in those 2% categories, which means that they don't only lose weight, but they are able to keep it off once and for all and not gain it back. Now, as I mentioned in the beginning, this is the 3 keys of the way we can actually transform our body and our mind. And I'm going to be sharing quite a number of case studies. So this is the first one. During her pregnancy, Gina put on 20 kilos because she was on a concoction of medication at the time for her lupus. And she assumes that she would just naturally lose the weight after the baby was born. But that was definitely not the case. And by the time of her son's first birthday, she was still carrying extra weight and couldn't fit into her dress, which she wanted to wear for her son's birthday party. And that was it for her, right? Something had to change for Gina. So she decided to follow our lifestyle system weight management solution when she found out this is something that she could do. And, the best thing has been for her that she was able to maintain not only weight loss, and her lifestyle has been, totally changed. And as you can see here, she said that, the program is so much more than just nutrition and exercise. It also focuses on her mind, her behavior modification. And so the way that she thinks, the way that she acts has also been transformed. Now, Kathy here is another case study. She's a very busy mom of 4 that works full-time. She started with the detox and fat burning challenge before committing to a bigger program. You see, with the Transitions Lifestyle System, TLS Weight Management Solution, we have comprehensive programs where it suits different people according to their needs. And so for her, the journal and the tracking sheets for the daily things to do every day really helped her to reach her weight loss goals. Today, Kathy is so excited to live the healthy lifestyle that she deserves. And this lifestyle system has helped her and allowed her to take her back, her life, and taught her so much about living a healthy lifestyle for her family and herself as well. Now, if you are currently a busy business owner or, an entrepreneur or even a business person or mom and dad who feels that you're too busy to lose weight or unable to spend more time on what or who you care about, if that's you, then this is suitable for you. Because if you want to lose weight, feel great, and regain energy, then TLS is definitely something for you to participate in. Chances are that in your busy professional or busy life, taking time out to take care of your health and lose weight may seem so challenging. As a wellness and weight management coach and a certified nutritionist, I always hear people giving this as an excuse. I'm way too busy. I cannot actually take time out, to take part in a program like this to be able to lose weight. But do you know that this is possibly not the first time that you have tried to lose weight, and because of that, you find it extremely difficult as well. But do you know that to lose weight, we need to have a step-by-step system without crazy diet, deprivation, countless hours at the gym, or calorie counting? So you can have more health, more energy, and more happiness. This is very important. Well, do you know that the simple answer is diets don't work? Really, that is the bad news, because you shouldn't blame yourself that you failed the diet. In fact, it's the diet that failed you. What secret do those who successfully reach their weight loss goals and keep it off that many other people don't? You know, if you are the type of person who may have tried any other diets, or you've done some kind of weight loss program and still have not been able to keep it off, and you may be losing weight, but then you gain it back, you know, that's what we call yo-yo dieting, then this is something I would love for you to pay attention to. Because really, the secret is there is no need to really restrict food groups, count calories, or strenuous amounts of exercise to reach your weight or wellness goals. As I mentioned earlier, unlike most other programs, what we are going to be sharing with you is a proven program. We've helped hundreds of clients. Many of our clients from all over the world, you know, have been and are still using these tips to transform both their body and their mind. Through our lifestyle system and solution, we have been able to help individuals really from all walks of life to be able to not only achieve their ideal weight, but also body composition, which is very important. I always say it's not only about the number of kilos or the numbers on the scale. We also need to look at, you know, your body fat percentage, your visceral fat, your metabolic age. When you measure all of that, that is really the key to your health. Some people tell me, well, I've lost 150 kilos even, but then 150 kilos does not mean a thing if your body fat percentage is still high, or you may still be skinny obese. You know, there are ladies that are even models, they're skinny obese, and or, you know, you look so tired on your face even though you've lost all those kilos. So that's why it's very, very important for you to look at the overall holistic health. You know, most people actually think about a lot of ways of losing weight, but then it's only fat diet. Well, how do I know? Because, you know, all around the world, we've been able, through the transition lifestyle system, helped hundreds of clients worldwide. And we also have individuals from all walks of life who've been able to use our different systematic as well as customized plan to reach their weight loss and wellness body composition goals as well. And also being able to not only achieve the ideal weight, but keep it off once and for all and not gain it back. And that's why it's so extremely important that, you know, we don't actually focus on those programs who do not address your body's needs or hormones or metabolism or exercise level, and put you into what we call a one-size-fits-all basket. So what we would like to encourage you to do right now is to imagine that you are living your ideal health life. Your health is a 10 out of 10. Your fitness level is a 10 out of 10. Your energy level is a 10 out of 10. And you are really, really feeling good about yourself. What would you feel like? Maybe you can just pop it into the group chat and share with us. If you are a 10 out of 10 or close to a 10 out of 10 in your health, in your fitness level, in your energy level, in your feelings about yourself, when you look into the mirror, you are happy about what you see, what would you use? What kind of description would you use to describe your feelings? Pop it into the group chat so that we can share that. All right, do you know that, you know, there are a lot of different methods that we can actually help you as science-backed fat blasting methods in order to help you. You know, we need to look at individual needs, hormones, metabolism, and exercise levels. Our 3 keys will show you how to do all of that. Remember, we need to look at what we call scientific-based and science-backed methods. Is not only about, again, losing weight, but fat blasting, meaning it's not just about body fat percentage even, it's also visceral fat, which is the fat around your organ. And when I measure my students and my clients, I can truly tell whether they are healthy, even though you may have lost a lot of kilos, but if your body fat percentage, your visceral fat is not to a percentage that is below healthy or fit range, then you're still not healthy. All right, so over the next few minutes, I'm going to be sharing with you 3 keys to transform your body and your mind. Here are the 3 keys, and I'm going to be going through one by one. Okay, the first one is how to lose weight or body fat percentage, no matter how busy you are. You know what? I hear it all the time. I don't have enough time to exercise. No matter how busy you are, you can take control of your day and prioritize your health and fitness. After all, it's not about finding the time, it's actually about making the time. If you think that your health is important, then making the time is of utmost importance and crucial to us. Now, you can transform your body with just a few tricks. First of all, drinking good type of tea like green tea, oolong tea, or what we have in our system called trim tea and trim cafe can certainly help you to not only increase your energy expenditure, but also decrease your body fat percentage. Also, eating yummy spicy food can help you, increase your metabolism. Now, the other thing that is very important is to cut down on your sugary drink, which will help you also reduce your body fat percentage. Because, typical sugary drinks like soft drinks can serve up to a quarter cup of sugar. And if you want to burn fat, then of course, drinking water is the best. So here are 5 easy ways to improve your metabolism. Number 1 is eat plenty of protein and fiber, because protein and fiber at every meal makes losing weight and healthy eating no big deal. Number 2 is to do some kind of physical activity every single day. At least, do a 7-minute daily workout, which is what I would recommend, a high intensity interval training. When you do that, your whole body will be actually working out. It's not just one part, but, your whole body. Number 3 is to drink enough water. Depending on your weight, drinking water is of utmost important. And if you can stand up more, then it's very, very important as well, because a lot of people think of, especially nowadays, we're always in front of the computer, we sit down all the time. Being able to stand up more and moving our body is extremely important. And last but not least is to get a good night's sleep, because, sleep is also something that will help us to improve our metabolism. Now here we have another case study. It's an example of one of my clients who used to think that it was so difficult to lose weight due to the fact that her busy lifestyle means that she doesn't have time to actually look after herself, because Megan works full-time. She has a part-time business and she has 3 kids, and she struggled to look after her health and manage her weight. But then once she decided to prioritize her health and set small routine and stick to them. And as you can see, the before and after transformation is really evident. So for someone like Megan, she's so busy, and once she make a decision, she can do it, then I can tell every single one of us can do it as well. Now here is Bob. Bob kickstart his weight management journey with a detox and fat burning journey. Basically, he wasn't too overweight, yet he had a belly fat around his midsection. So in a few weeks, he was able to, lose all his belly fat because of the detox and fat burning program that he was doing. And after that, he was just maintaining his lifestyle by following the science-based system. So really, in a few weeks, each and every single one of us can accomplish quite a lot. Now, number 2 of our 3 keys is the simple system for fat blasting. I'm going to be sharing with you 4 different things that can help you as we follow the system of TLS. There are many ways to lose weight fast. However, most of them will make you hungry and unsatisfied. Here are number 1 criteria, and that is, firstly, when you cut back on sugars and starches or carbs, then your body starts, feeding off of stored fat. Removing sugars will reduce your appetite and make you lose weight without hunger. Secondly, if you can assemble each meal out of a protein source, a fat source, as well as low-carb vegetables, then this will actually put you into what we call 20 to 50 gram carb range and significantly actually lower your hunger levels. As a certified nutritionist, I always say to people, macronutrients, micronutrients are both important, but you do need to look at your specific needs depending on, the menu plan that we're going to be sharing with you. Now, number 3 is by lifting weights, you will gain muscle mass and improve your metabolism while losing significant amounts of body fat. So incorporating resistance, weight-bearing training 3 times a week will definitely help you to burn body fat and visceral fat. Number 4 is incorporating some low intensity, steady state cardiovascular exercises, which can be a fantastic way to burn more calorie without causing the adverse effects of your body. Because if you have a fitness tracker, try to even just start off, if you haven't been doing a lot of exercise, 8 to 10,000 steps a day, then it can serve as an accountability tool that you're getting a solid amount of daily activity. So if you do need to burn fat, whether it's the fat around your midsection, your belly fat, or extra fat around your organs, then these 4 methods are something that I found very, very helpful for a lot of my students and my clients. Do you know that food is the fuel that drives you towards the best version of yourself? So eating whatever is right for your body means that you do need to make the right choices and getting all the essential nutrients, whether they're macro or micronutrients, which I actually teach in my programs, that your body requires, which are fundamental to a better and healthier lifestyle. And of course, training your body is very, very important because our bodies are designed to move, and working out is essential to achieving your best body. From running a race to even marathon or moving heavy furniture, from riding a bike to playing with your kids or grandchildren in the backyard, or doing gardening, incidental exercises, etc. You know, activities and movement and workout are really part of our lives today. So we need to stay active to get the most out of life. So make exercise and moving and training your body an integral part of your life as a way to train your body. So how many of you do exercises regularly? If you haven't, that is something that I would highly recommend that you take time out to do. Now, this is another case study. Kim had battled with weight problems since she was a very young girl. She had been on many, many different diets until she found our lifestyle system, which provided her with a concrete weight loss solution that she could live by and stand behind. Now, what she loved about our transition lifestyle system weight management solution is that it provided her with choices and step-by-step process to lose weight. And she was able to reduce her body fat by almost 25% in only 6 months. And her waistline has been reduced by 13 inches, which is amazing. And at the same time, she also maintained and gained muscle. As you can see, the before and after photo, because of her dedication, she now not only changed the way that she ate, and she was able to become so much more energetic and healthy. Jackie is someone that I highly admire because she's really, really disciplined. Throughout her life, Jackie and her family have struggled with health and weight issues. Her personal breakthrough came as she worked on both her body and her mind. In the beginning, she was going through a lot of challenges and struggles, not only because she was obese, but because her mindset was not right and she always felt that she could not do it. But then once she understood the importance of prioritizing her health and started creating the time and got back on exercise and doing something for herself each day. And as we went through, her psychology with food and mentality and mindset, as a result, she feels great and regains energy. As you can see the before and after photo, she's lost more than 40 kilos within only 12 weeks. And she's continuing with, her weight management solution. Not only that, her muscle mass, her metabolic age has reduced so much more, which is truly, truly fabulous. Now, the third key of our transformation of our body and particularly our mind is not only to break down your fat, but to break down your limiting beliefs. Do you know that there is something inside you that is greater than your obstacles? Here are some common limiting beliefs I hear people say to me all the time when I coach them. Well, Kitty, I have a big appetite. I love food so much, I don't think I can lose weight. Or I cannot find the time or energy to exercise. Or I don't have time to cook. I don't enjoy cooking. Or I don't enjoy exercising. Have you heard yourself saying that? Or I work long hours. I don't have time to do anything, let alone losing weight. Or people don't like eating to a point that they skip meals, or they crave unhealthy foods, engineered food, preserved food, junk food, etc. How many of you can relate to that? If you can, any one of these, then you do have limiting beliefs. But the thing is, it's really, really common. A lot of people do experience that. And I'm sure that, out of nearly 100 people on this call, many of you would have experienced one or the other of these limiting beliefs. One way that I find very helpful for me and my students and clients in order to break down these limiting beliefs, hence limiting beliefs as to reduce their body fat percentage or build their muscle, is to get organized. Do you know that getting organized is a habit for you to see successful weight loss as well as sustainable results? In fact, I would hesitate even to say that getting organized is in fact something that will help us become successful in all areas of our lives, not only just in our healthy lifestyle journey or weight management. Because being organized, assures that you will take the actions towards the goals that you set. A planner, a diary, a calendar gives you a quick snapshot of what needs to be done on a particular day, and what gets scheduled gets done, right? So when you are able to, let's say, schedule in 3 times a week of muscle building exercises, weight management in terms of, weight bearing exercise, strength based, 2 or 3 days a week of cardiovascular aerobic exercise, 1 or 2 days of flexibility exercises, you do need to actually have them all written down. And I would even hesitate to say, get organized to a point that you plan for your meals well in advance for the week. And in my TLS coaching, I always get people to send me their meal planning in advance. That way I can actually see what they do and give them feedback. That's why education and accountability is so important. When trying to reach and achieve your weight loss goals and even healthy journey, some of you may not even have to lose weight, but you may need to have better results in terms of building your muscle, or having better ways to reach your goals. Let's say if you want to do certain types of bodybuilding, body sculpting, etc. Do you know that willpower alone is not always enough to stay on track? To be able to lose body fat, body weight, as well as healthy lifestyle and keep it off once and for all, education, accountability, coaching, mentorship are key to your success. If you want to be successful, you have to get yourself ready to take the actions, but also be coachable. So that was exactly what Alexandra did. As a mom and an entrepreneur businesswoman, Alexandra could have used every excuse in the book. She was obese since a young girl in her teenage years, early teenage, and now she's in her 30s. You can see now before and after, she's been able to lose not only body fat, but her muscle mass has increased so much to a point that she's now so fit, so trim, and her metabolic age has reduced by more than 20 years within the last 6 months, which is really amazing. And she decided to go after her goals instead of giving the excuses like what we've shared. And she followed our coaching, our education, and our accountability in the last 6 months, and she continues to do that right now. And she even said to me, I'm more than happy to continue being coached by you for the next 2-3 years, because she knows that having a coach, accountability is something that will actually help her. And of course, she is now wanting to be a coach to help others to pay it forward as well, which is so amazing. She invested in the coaching program. She lost in the first 3 months close to 24 kilos, and then now another 20 kilos. So what an amazing effort in transformation, right? What could you do even just in 3 months? If she could do it, so could you. So finally, this is some TLS spotlight of case studies of people that have lost, a fair bit of kilos within our comprehensive 12-week program. Some of these people, have all used the 3 simple keys that I mentioned to transform their body and their mind, reach their wellness and weight loss goals. And of course, some of them still continue to do it. And the things that they have in common is they've been able to lose weight no matter how busy they are, because they've made the decision to do so and not let busyness as an excuse. Number 2 is they've all had remarkable lifestyle change as a result of following the TLS solution. Number 3 is they've been following the step-by-step system for fat blasting, and they've also been able to break down their limiting beliefs following our coaching, education, and accountability. See, the thing about a lot of people thinking about weight management and lifestyle change is they think, oh, if I do exercise, if I eat healthy, then I'll be right. But in fact, that is not the case, because our mindset is equally as important, if not more. I would even hesitate to say mindset is even more important than only eating healthy and exercising. And hence, in our program, we teach people a lot about mindset change, behavior modification, psychology with food, etc. So now you have a choice. You can take everything I've just shared in the last half an hour and forget about it. Or you can continue to try to lose weight and maybe eventually give up on your own dream of having the best body that you really, really want. If you are here, I would believe that you came here for a reason. You're ready to finally be the most healthy, fit, and energetic you that you can be. That you could wake up and love the way you look and feel, and to be in control of food without it controlling you. Then here is what I have for you. Or you may already be pretty fit and healthy. You're in your ideal body fat percentage, weight, metabolic age, in your body composition. Then I would love for you to be working alongside us, to be helping others by being coaches as well. Now, with our coaching program, if you want to be managing your weight and be healthy, then let me just explain who this is for. First of all, what are your goals and what is holding you back? We do have, as I mentioned, comprehensive, customizable, personalized next steps for each person. And of course, if you are interested in learning more, you can contact me and we can do what we call, a weight management profile. With the profile, I can help you ascertain what is the best thing for you. If you want to transform your health, you must be thinking about that as your priority. If you're not thinking, losing weight or reaching your healthy lifestyle as your body fat percentage reduction, then you're not qualified really to be part of this program. We do need to qualify people because we only have certain amount of people that will be in our group. So that's why I would love to encourage people to think about whether this is something that might be suitable for you. Now, if you're interested, please feel